Great to see you, Pavel.
Happy to see you, Maria. How are you?
All good, all good. It just so happens that we are wrapping up today's Disruption Forum. We're going to be talking about AI agents some more, but from a more Netguru point of view. Yeah, I have to tell you that this panel session is very dear to me because this chat with you is very dear to me because what we're going to be talking about is something that we actually use extensively here at the company. So we're talking about a solution that's live, that's been developed by us on our own for our own good. So basically, it's something super useful and something tangible. But more on this in a second, because we talked about efficiency already. We talked about the new AI-powered roles, how the roles are shifting. We heard about the AI-backed reasoning, about how
Exactly.
AI models think nowadays. So basically, what we're going to be talking about now, and it's called Netguru Memory, has a slightly different purpose. So what purpose is that?
Every company has this issue. It's we have lots of data, we have lots of information, but it's hidden somewhere. It's hidden in different places. It's hidden in the CRM. It's hidden on Google Docs or presentations, or and even if you have access to this, it's hard to find. And we are, as you might know, we are lazy. We are getting used to some simple things. So imagine it's now much simpler to go to ChatGPT, pose the question, and get the answer. And this is what we are getting used to. And we need to have the same in our companies, because this actually solves your problem. What you want to get is, you want to get their answer to your question faster. And this was the problem we had for years. So, for example, we are on the market for a long time, for how many?
17 years.
17 years, right? So do you imagine how many projects we've done? I think it's about like 2,500 projects. So getting closer to
2,500.
even.
Yeah.
Exactly. And those projects are for different companies with different technologies, with different approach and so on. It's impossible to remember those things. What is our experience? What we've done before? With which clients even we've worked before? It's very hard to answer those questions fast. And you know what we've done previously before those kinds of systems? We were asking each other. So for example,
Yeah.
I work at this company for 10 years, and I remember some things. So how it worked before is, people who new joiners or who are fresh to the company, they just were asking the questions on Slack, basically. Have we experience with this kind of project? Have
Do
we
you know
done?
something
Yeah,
that we've ever done with blockchain, or do you remember anything
exactly.
for the
Exactly.
insurance industry and so on and so forth? Yeah.
I guess I think you got the same similar question. Where is the example of their case study with the financial industry where we've done the design? I have some new potential clients who would like to see some examples of mobile applications for food delivery companies. Those are real questions from our potential clients, from the current clients, and so on. So you see how it's important for all of us to find their answers to those questions fast. And now with this new technology wave, we can do this actually. So that's why we've built this kind of, now we call it agent, but this is basically very smart knowledge base, which is answers your question.
We have an AI-powered knowledge base, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's a complex structure, but an AI agent, in our case, is a part of the whole thing, right?
Yes, exactly. So basically, I would say to be able to create their, for example, to be able to create their good knowledge base to a good bot which answers your questions, you need to have their better structure of their source information. And for example, part of the system is AI agent, which actually helps us to structure the information. This is one of the cases, very simple workflow, which this agent help us. So we have the presentation which we've done for the client with their information about their project goals, our approach to solution, and so on. So now we can just put this proposal, this presentation in the system, and their AI agent will read it, will divide their information in those chunks of usable data, and will just fill the CRM for you. You don't need, and you don't have to, go through and do it manually. You just importing things which you already done before, and their end goal is that the CRM is much more structured than before. And this saves lots of time.
If you could just list for our viewers the kind of things that we can use the system for.
Okay, so first of all, as I mentioned, so first of all, you can structure the information input. You have, for example, presentation, couple of documents, and so on, but you would like to put it into the system, and you would like to finish with one pager about this project. So you put everything to one place, a agent analyzes these multiple documents, and it creates the real clear summary of the project. This is number one, like one of the problems we solve. The second part is searching for information. So now you have more structured information about the project. On top of that, we've built our search engine, which actually looks for examples of past clients, industries, technologies used, or example of the exact projects. And you now can just go and ask the chat. So basically you have one input window where you ask the questions like, give me example of the project with the financial industry where we've done the design. And it lists you the kinds of projects, and it's very easy for you now to actually answer those questions. So and this is number two.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and not just projects, also opportunities, for example, right?
Projects, opportunities, even if we haven't won the project, it still can help you with finding those examples. And the third one, so you could list those things, but you can not only list them, sometimes you just need to summarize them, or for example, to have some kind of draft of the blog post, or for example, some draft of their LinkedIn post, email. So now the system can take this information about this project and use AI and summarize this data and give you the clear, answer to your question. Let's take the real examples, right? So where it helped us, we have lots of RFIs, RFPs. Those are the processes from the big companies where they request some, you need to fill some questionnaire about your experience with this kind of project. So for example, we're starting to work with a healthcare company, and they have this very structured way to pick the vendors. How it worked previously. Person has to look for the CRM, different places, to look for examples of those projects. Then the person needs to go through these project descriptions and actually write the answers to the questions by hand. How we do it now? Person just goes to Netguru Memory, ask the parts of their questions from their RFI questionnaire, and the system gives the answers with the exact explanations and the exact examples of things we've done for the clients. This saves tons of time. It's just amazing how it works. Right?
It's gotten crazy easy. I mean, it's gotten a lot easier to prep for new opportunities. That's one, and it's gotten much easier to promote the services here at Netguru. So whenever we put together any info packs, decks, case studies. Back in the day, you would go to Radek, and now you don't have to.
Exactly. So you're one of the users, right? So you have to prepare some publish some articles about our experience with the clients. Now you have the way how to do it just faster and not spend too much time on asking the same questions again and again to different people.
I can imagine that developing such a system took quite a while, or not?
It depends what you take, what that you will call a while. So basically, the first version of the system appeared in 4 weeks, including our discovery process. It means that we spoke to the people internally, asked for the cases, just to provided some general idea of the discovery. Then we connected our CRMs with this new application we've built, and we've built the search engine on top of that. And within the first 4 weeks, we already have the working prototype, which we were testing with the people. And then, so this was the case when we done the proof of concept very fast. And the good thing is that it's automatically updated. So that's the thing, when you're actively working with lots of new clients, so their things are changing. So this system is feeding itself. If you have the new opportunity, it will go to this system. And the first version was ready in a month, and it helped us to test it and then, of course, improve it and so on. Yeah, but
how many people were engaged?
In the creation or in their using the system later on?
In the creation. In the creation.
In the creation. So, yeah, I would say so. I've had the interviews with about 20 people from different departments. So marketing, project managers, business people, and so on. So I gathered some insights what they expect from this kind of system. Then we've created their prototype. We tested it, just the design. We tested it with them just to see if this answers their questions. And at the same time, we've created their quick iteration of the application itself. And then when we were releasing this internally, I think it caused a very good shift in how people doing their work. Because where we started that in the place where people were asking questions on Slack. An example: what if there is no Radek, no me at at work? There is nobody who could answer those questions. What people doing now? They're first going and checking this knowledge base. They're checking this Netguru Memory. And if they haven't found the right answer, because let's be frank, it can sometimes not provide their exact things which you might need. That's okay. That's how system works. But the first thing people do now, they are asking their questions to AI powerbot machine that know the people, and they are getting the answers in 90% of the time, which is a really huge improvement than we had before. So yeah, I can see these people are coming back to us and to me, and actually thanking for these kind of things.
It's a massive time gain. I have to imagine that for those who were most repeatedly asked, it's a massive time gain. No matter how we like each other and like to help out each other, it's just a matter of efficiency. I'm thinking about the security aspect of it. How do we ensure that the data, our clients' data, our project data, is secure in this system?
That's one. That's a very good question, because you might imagine so first of all, we couldn't and we shouldn't just use their unsecured, non-compliant technologies and the way how we where we store the data. So first we did their compliance check, if it's safe to use these kinds of approach. And we use their Azure OpenAI models. It means that we had the confirmation that they are not learning on our data. The data are actually, not leaving our own our own servers, our own like places where we store it, and we build the secured connections between their CRM, between the Salesforce and their Azure Azure servers. So yeah, we built it with the security first in mind. So for us, it was crucial to have this confirmation that nobody will access the data who shouldn't get the access, and those companies won't learn on those data. And this setup actually confirms and allows us to do this.
And do you see interest from the market?
That's another thing that we built this already 2 years ago. So this product has some time passed and it proven to bring some value. What is interesting that we've showed this product for our potential and current clients, and they were impressed, and it actually helped us to show how you can apply those kind of things in their real problems and the real use cases. So yeah, this is both we use internally, and we use this as a showcase how potential clients, how current companies can build these internal knowledge bases, internal agents on the real example. So yeah, it was and it is a good use case showcase for us.
Well, our lives are getting easier and easier each day. It's hard to imagine how easy they will be in the near future. Thank you so much for giving us an overview of the solution. And once again, for a great chat with Angelo. And yeah, I'm afraid we have to wrap up. Thank you to all of our viewers for staying with us today. And we're already inviting you to the next Disruption Forum. That will happen sometime during fall, I'm guessing.
Awesome. Thanks, Maria. It was a blast.
Thank you, Pavel.